All right.
So Camp Chef is here live. We have Tom here. He's going to show us today how to make the bacon and egg cheeseburger. Right, Tom?
Yep. So, everyone, thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. So yeah, we're here on our back patio at Camp Chef headquarters, about ready to make some bacon and egg cheese hamburgers. Start out with throwing the bacon on the pellet grill. So the pellet grill, I already have heated up to 370, 375. And one of the things that we are going to be doing is we're going to be cooking our egg right here in the skillet. So let's go ahead and get some bacon on there.
Yum! Can't go wrong with bacon.
Especially smoked bacon. We'll get that on there.
Okay. Let's get that nice sizzle sound. Hey Erica, thanks for tuning in. And all the likes, you guys.
Alright, that's Erica from Favorite Family Recipes. Thank you for joining.
Just hung out with her not too long ago. Alright, all that bacon's on there. Yeah, we have the skillet in there heating up as well, just so you guys know.
We'll let that go. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mix up our hamburger meat. So, get on another pair of gloves so I'm not contaminating food here.
Gross.
Can we give a like for bacon? How many of you guys out there like bacon?
We've got a few bacon fans I see.
And as we go along, by all means, please feel free to ask any questions about what we're doing, about the Smoke Pro pellet grill, just some of the things we've got going on there. So, got our meat here. We're going to throw in some salt.
There's all the bacon likes pouring in.
Awesome. That's what I like.
Oh, love. Someone loves bacon.
Woohoo!
Alright.
Mix in that, and then we'll make some probably quarter pound, close to half pound patties. Nothing too fancy.
What's the temperature of the grill for bacon, Tom?
So it really depends. Anytime I've done bacon on my pellet grill, and what we're doing today is 370, 375. Because really what you're doing is you're getting some of that smoke flavor from the pellet grill, but more than anything else, you're just baking it like you would in an oven on, if you had a cookie sheet in there with some grate, just cooking it in your oven. I like it because as much as I like bacon, I don't like my clothes smelling like bacon. I don't like my house smelling like bacon for the next week. So this is a great way to still have bacon without smelling like bacon for the next week.
That is a great point. I hate smelling like bacon. As good as it tastes.
Yes, as good as it tastes. So let's actually check on that bacon. Alright, we're about ready to flip that bacon.
Erica wants to know, she gets flare-ups on her regular grill when she cooks bacon, and she wants to know if that happens on something like the Smoke Pro.
No, it doesn't actually, because what you're doing, so underneath the grate we have a drip tray right there. So actually all the bacon grease, the really good stuff, is dripping down into a grease catch, which really prevents any flare-ups, which is, you know, some people, they do like the flare-up, they like that kind of charbroil flavor. But this, you're getting an even flavor across your food all the way without that charbroil parboil flavor, which a lot of people don't always like. Alright, so we got some salt mixed in with it. Let's get some pepper on each of these guys.
Yum! This is gonna be so good.
And our bacon's doing well. Let's go ahead and throw those burgers on.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's get these burgers going. Just about to run out of room. So one of the other things that I'm going to be doing with this is running this meat probe comes with the pellet grill. So with the hamburgers we want a temp of 165, hit that minimum USDA temp. So here we're going to hit probe temp. So right now the pellet grill, after I opened it, is reading 280. Going to climb back up to 375. But I'll hit probe temp. So right now internal temp is 50. So we're going to try to go for 165. Should take about 10 minutes, give or take. So while it's doing that, we'll go ahead and start cutting up our tomatoes.
Okay, Norm would like to know if we poke a hole in our burger so it cooks faster.
We don't, but that does remind me. Good trick with burgers, if you just put a pretty good solid thumbprint, maybe this is what you meant, Norm, a thumbprint right in the center, helps keep your burgers from puffing up, so they actually stay the shape that you make them, which is always one of the worst things when you're doing burgers and you make this nice big patty and it gets cooking and it starts getting thicker and thicker, but also getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
So that just helps keep that from happening.
And for those who didn't see, the temperature probe just goes right through that little hole right in there, so pretty easy to use.
Alright, so I've got some tomatoes that I bought at our local grocery store, but this time of year you can definitely
get some pretty garden, good tomatoes right about now, definitely.
Local farmer's market.
I'm gonna come on this side.
So we've got these tomatoes.
Hey Melody. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining. And while we're doing this, does anyone else have any questions about what we're doing here? Right now, using some Camp Chef knives on our pellet grill.
Chris, that sounds like a wonderful birthday present. You should definitely get a Smoke Pro.
Yes, I would wholeheartedly agree. My wife loves it that I've got a pellet grill. I cook a lot more often. In fact, the other night, I came home, wanted to do some grilled chicken, so put a little bit of seasoning salt on some chicken, and then from there, turned the pellet grill up to 375. And really just use it as a grill, just like we're doing today. And grilled up some chicken, but I also got some sweet potatoes and cut them up in about 1/4-inch pieces and 1/4-inch slices. Hit it with some olive oil and a little bit of pepper, and then just put it on the pellet grill. And really, I cooked my whole meal for my family and I on the pellet grill. Took about 20 minutes for the chicken to hit 165, 175. Just to make sure that the chicken's white all the way through, that the juices runs clear. So those are just some good tips when you are cooking chicken.
So Chris, in case you missed it, what temperature are we grilling at today, Tom?
We are grilling at 375 is what I have the dial set at on the pellet grill, on the Smoke Pro pellet grill. It's going to fluctuate depending on ambient temperature within 10 to 15 degrees. Depending on what's going on outside. Let's go ahead and check on our bacon.
Ooh, that is looking good.
That is looking yummy.
Can we get some likes for that? Does that look delicious? Oh, yum.
Grill marks on your bacon. Can't go wrong with that.
Definitely not.
Alright, so really we're just waiting on those burgers. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit more. Get those burgers up to We're at 78 degrees, so we've got a little bit more time to go.
Where can they get this Smoke Pro?
So the Smoke Pro pellet grill, really you can get it at a lot of different retailers. So here local, Smithfield Implement, but you can also go to Cal Ranch, Sportsman's Warehouse, IFAs. There's Dick's, Sporting Goods, Gander Mountain. There's a lot of retailers out there that will have the Smoke Pro pellet grill. A good place if you're not sure where to find your local dealer, go to campchef.com. Down at the bottom of the website there's going to be a dealer locator. Click on that, you can put in your address, and you'll be able to find your closest dealer. From there, it's a safe bet to call them to make sure that they do carry this, but that's really the best route to go to get a pellet grill.
And there you have it, folks.
So 84, let's go ahead and get that bacon off.
Put the last of our burgers on, or?
Yep.
Whoa, look at that, guys. Wow. Let's get a little close-up of it right over here. Yum. Who feels like eating this right now? I do. Look at that.
Let's throw that guy back on.
And that took how long, Tom?
That took at 375. We threw it on just when we started, so about 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can get something delicious like that in about 10 minutes on this pellet grill. Yeah, Chris, you are right. Amazon does carry this as well.
Yes.
You can get everything on Amazon, right? Including this. So just to get you close up, there's our burgers cooking away.
Burgers back on there. Now, one thing that to consider with burgers, you know, the minimum USDA temp is 165, but a lot of people still like their burgers almost medium rare. Definitely not one of those people. We're gonna actually shoot for about a temp of 145, 155, so that's on the high end of medium rare.
Come on this side.
So we're just waiting for that to cook. Got our bacon cooling down. In fact, let's go ahead and cut up some of this bacon as it's sitting here, because we'll be using these. Cut it into thirds, because you know, you definitely want enough bacon on your burger. The worst thing is when you order a bacon burger and you just get, you know, a few little crumbles of bacon. That's feel little gyps.
There's literally nothing more disappointing. Can we get some sad faces for that? Who has ever had a burger where there's not enough bacon on it? I know I have.
Alright, so we're at 104. So let's go ahead and get working on our eggs. Now, a good trick with eggs when you're doing eggs in cast iron, up until probably 3 years ago, I didn't really know how to cook in cast iron. It's really probably one of the most forgiving cooking utensils out there. You can call it a cooking utensil, because no matter what you cook in it, you can always bring it back to life. Whether you store it, put some additional seasoning on it, really, it's an all-around great product. But one of the things when you're cooking in cast iron, good trick, when you're getting ready to cook, you throw some cooking oil in there, and that's one of the things that you'd throw on there to tell whether or not you're right there. We actually don't have any cooking oil with us, so what we'll do, we're going to use a little bit of good old cooking and throw some bacon in here. Get some of that bacon fat going. And use that to heat up, or to give us that oil so we can fry our eggs. Because the best part about what we're doing today is having fried eggs.
Yay!
So, we got some oil in there. Let's crack an egg or two in there.
Dominic, I will try a piece just for you. Oh, which looks good. I'll do this one. Alright, here we go.
Dory, how's it?
It was super delicious.
Alright, so.
You did not have to convince me too hard to try that.
And this lovely skillet has been heating up in the pellet grill since we started. So we'll throw this back in the grill.
So what temperature? Are we leaving it at the same temperature the whole time?
Actually, I did turn it up a little bit. I turned it up to 400 just to help get those burgers going, get it up to temp. So we're at 120 right now. So probably here in the next 5 minutes or less, going to be pulling off those burgers. And then here in just a minute, we're going to be ready with that egg.
Yay!
And we're just about ready to plate. We've got some pepper jack cheese here I got from the store. We've got tomatoes, lettuce. And you know, I guess you could do your regular condiments on a burger like this, but it's a breakfast burger, and when you've got bacon and egg, you really don't need a whole lot else. Because the way we're actually cooking this egg, we're going to cook it sunny side up. So when we put the bun on and everything on there, the idea is that your yolk should be just right at that point. Now when you put the bun on, it breaks, and that actually provides some of your additional flavor in place of your standard condiments.
So almost no toppings necessary with that egg yolk.
So let's go check burgers.
Barbara, you definitely need to try cooking bacon on this thing because that was delicious. Those are looking pretty good.
Really, our egg looks like he's just about done. Our burger's almost there.
So, just like the bacon, you don't get any flare-ups on the pellet grill with the burgers either, like I'm sure a lot of you do on maybe your regular stove or barbecue, just because the grease plate below catches all the grease before it drips into the flame cup.
Yeah, so really, I mean, it's out of any cooking product that we have, the Camp Chef line, and I've got couple different skillets at home. I have the Pro 60, the grill box, griddle, I've got some Dutch ovens. But of any product that I use the most often would be the pellet grill. I've done braided pork loin, ribs, chicken, steak. Today, doing eggs, bacon, burgers. So really it's, I mean, you can look at it as an all-around great cooking product. That you can use to take stuff out of your oven that you normally do and run it at 400 degrees, and you can bake in it. We've done smoked pizza. In fact, we posted a video about that yesterday. We did some smoked pizza. We got a take and bake pizza and did a smoked pizza in here, and it was wonderful. So let's see, we are at 145 on that burger.
That is looking pretty good. In case you guys missed it, we were reading the temperature of those burgers with the temperature probe right here.
Let's check some of these other burgers. we're going to do, we're going to use the pellet grill to toast our buns.
It is also a toaster, everyone. Just lay it on there.
Let that run for a couple more minutes.
So what questions do you guys have about the pellet grill or about this recipe? Let us know. We are happy to answer them.
More things about Camp Chef products in general. You
Yeah.
know, we've got our aluminum table up here. We have our knife set.
Our red gloves.
The heat guard gloves. We have a couple products that we're going to be coming out with here in the near future, if everything goes well. Let's check on our egg. Alright. Our egg is done.
Look at that, guys. Looks perfect.
We'll keep that guy on that skillet.
You can hear it sizzle. What flavor pellets are we using, Tom?
Competition blend. So it's a blend of hickory alder and, maple cherry alder. Really, it's, you know, you could use alder. It's a very bland flavor, mild flavor that can really go with a lot of different things. The competition blend for me is one that goes well across everything. So I've used it when I've done steaks, when I've done tri-tip, when I've done chicken, ribs, and pork loin, and really it's a great flavor that I don't have to swap pellets out, keep everything in there, and just provides a great all-around flavor. So
Norm suggests that we add the cheese. When are we going to do that, Tom?
You know what, Norm? I like how you think. Let's go ahead and throw that cheese on there. I want to take out that meat probe.
Getting that right on there. Those buns are nice and toasted. Show you guys the
Norm, thanks
nice
for joining
burn.
in, and thanks for the good suggestion to make sure we get those on there. Much rather have melted cheese on there than cold cheese.
Definitely.
So let's actually, while we're waiting for the burger, let's build this up a little bit. Get some bacon on there.
Plenty of bacon.
Do a little bit of a lattice work here. And then that burger. Check the cheese. Alright. Throw that on there.
Yum.
Get a little bit of
Lettuce, tomato.
lettuce.
Sounds good to me.
And a slice of tomato. And last but not least,
The egg.
our egg.
Look at that.
Alright, let's see if I did this right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to cheat. Pop this.
Oh, wow. Man, let's get some likes for that. That looks delicious, Tom.
And let's cut that in half and see how we did on the burger. Alright, it does look a little pink, but you know, that's the nature of cooking in a pellet grill. It is going to have a little bit more of that pink look, and we actually pulled the burgers at about 145, 150, so a little bit on the higher end of medium rare, medium. So really that's all there is. We're going to be posting this recipe along with video within the next probably hour or so, or you can find it on campchef.com under our recipe section, bacon, egg, and cheeseburger recipe. And that one we actually did on a big gas grill with a grill box, but this, wanted to try it on the Smoke Pro pellet grill. And really, you know, we want to keep doing this, so if you guys have questions or suggestions on things that you want us to cook, let us know. In the meantime, thanks guys for joining in.
Take a bite, show us how it is.
We're going to enjoy this.
Yes.
I don't normally eat tomatoes, so this is going to be interesting.
How is it? How'd you do?
I did well. I think I might even be a tomato fan. My wife would be so happy about that.
Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in. You can probably catch us next week, and like we said, let us know if there's something else you want us to cook or show you how to do.